Okay, everybody, how y'all doing today? This is Dre King James back at it with another video for another podcast segment of the day. And this is brought to you by Forbes. That's what I researched this article in. So Xbox is about to leave PlayStation and Starfield's glittering space dust. I don't know what that fucking shit means. I'm gonna read it with you, or you can read it along with me. But hey, I don't have zero clue what that meant. Anyway, right here, it's been a long time coming. But Starfield's almost here. And hold on, before I get started here, you can't really see it. Goddamn, shit. Okay, so I gotta fix that shit. I'm like, you know what? I just if you saw if you saw my most recent video, I did some maintenance or some upgrading to my rig, and I didn't really fix all of my OBS settings because I think I had it in TikTok mode. Anyway, let's read it again. It's been a long time coming, but Starfield's almost here. The day is upon us. The time is nigh. September 1st for pre-orders, and September 6th is for everyone else. As for the first time in very, very long time, Xbox is about to launch the biggest console exclusive of the year, bigger than Sony Spider-Man 2, bigger than Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The year full massive game releases, Hogwarts Legacy, Diablo IV, Baldur's Gate 3, and etc., etc. None are hotly anticipated as Starfield. Bethesda's answer to the question, what if Skyrim but in space? You know what I'm saying? This is partly because Starfield has been in development for so long, and partly because Bethesda other big RPG, Elder Scrolls 6, is still years away. Starfield was announced in 2018 before Microsoft acquired Bethesda. Parent company ZeniMax in 2020 for a cool $7.5 billion. In fact, Microsoft decided to pull the trigger on acquisition over fears that Sony would make a deal with Bethesda to lock Xbox out. When we acquired ZeniMax, one of the impetus for that is that Sony had done a deal for Deathloop and Ghostwire to pay Bethesda not to ship those games on Xbox. Xbox chief Phil Spencer said during the FTC versus Microsoft hearing earlier this year. So the discussion about Starfield, when we heard that Starfield was potentially also going to end up skipping Xbox, we can't be in a position as a third place console where we fall farther behind on our content ownership. So we had to secure content to remain viable in the business. Now it appears that chickens are coming home to roost for Sony. Those exclusivity deals might have paid off in the short term, but with Xbox now owning Bethesda outright, it's unlikely any more of their games will ever come to PlayStation. Starfield is the first of many. An Indiana Jones game is in the works that Bethesda that will also skip PlayStation. And what the fuck? Because I grew up on the Temple of Doom. Anyway, it's unlikely that Elder Scrolls 6 will launch on a console other than Xbox. Hold on. And Bethesda isn't the only game developer Microsoft has gobbled up, along with a bunch of smaller studios. Microsoft is in the process of acquiring the Call of Duty publisher, Activision's nearly $7 billion deal, which they did. With Microsoft making those massive games part of the Xbox Game Pass, the barrier to play has never been lower for Xbox gamers who can easily start the Game Pass subscription just to play one title and then stop their membership until another game comes out that they want to play, whether or not that the healthier future for the video game industry and sustainable for game developers and publishers is another matter entirely. This could be a beginning of a major shift in the console wars, especially if Starfield turns out to be a hit. Judging by the success of the Fallout and Elder Scrolls series, that seems like a foregone conclusion. Okay, it's in the episode, the article. I'm gonna say episode, and this came out probably. This came out today, this afternoon. Okay, so so this is my take on Starfield. It better be worth the hype, and it better be worth the anticipation, knowing full well people's anticipation is highly anticipated around this fucking game. Alright, it's like Fallout in space mixed in with No Man's Sky. Alright, and people have been wanting to play this game for years. I mean, when was the last time they introduced this game? Probably 2 years ago, I guess. 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm happy. I'm not finna buy this game outright. I'm gonna play it on September 6th, like everybody else. But I'm gonna play it on Game Pass. And if I really, really enjoy it, I am gonna buy it. If I really I'm probably buy the base model, but fuck it. I'm gonna play this bitch on my PC, and I hopefully it be optimized. All right, this is the thing. This is the plan. What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this game on Game Pass, because when you play the game on Game Pass, you on Xbox. What's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna be produced on the Xbox ecosystem. All right. Now, if I really like it, I'll probably risk my PC, which I'm not going to do. Buying it on Steam or Epic Game Store or whatever, or even Xbox, really, just to keep it in the ecosystem. I'm going to buy it if I like it, and that's how it should be. All right, I like the Game Pass platform. You know what I'm saying? It sort of saying I love you to my wallet. You know what I'm saying? And streaming games for free. For free, really. And if you like it, you buy it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't really have to pay for the game so you can own it outright. I mean, that's what Game Pass is for. You know, you can play your games if you're on a strict budget, or if you just want Game Pass like Netflix for games or whatever, and you play that shit, and you know, you move on to the next game you want to stream. But they better bring the neat. What the fuck? I can't talk. They really gotta bring the noise with fucking Starfield, where it needs to be optimized. It needs to be 60 frames a second, but I've heard it's gonna be 30. That really troubles me, because I said it before. Having a game with 30 frames per second in 2023 and beyond is fucking stupid, because it's a little thing called frame rate drops, and the frame rate drops from 30 frames to like 24 or 12. The shit's gonna be laggy as shit. It's like Redfall. I had tons of frame rate drops when I played that bitch, and I play that shit on PC. Man, frame rate drops. That was the only PC game where shit. I mean, it felt like when I was playing Redfall, it felt like I was playing 60 frames a second because I played it on PC. But then again, shit, my frames did drop like exponentially. Did I say that word right? I don't know. Shit, expeditiously. And it was like it was a laggy ass mess. I mean, you still have fun with the guns, but that shit got old. Like, that's why I stopped playing. I didn't even beat it. I got real far in that game, Redfall, but I just stopped. Anyway, there it is. Starfield. It's going to come out next month, the first week of the new month, September the 6th. Anyway, are you excited? Anyway, hit that like button. Peace out.